That's for sure.
Coffee ain't too bad. Mine's a bit strong, but not too bad.
That's alright. I like strong coffee. Gives you that little kick in the ass in the morning. It's already daylight, and we're just walking in here. The reason I'm doing that is I want to hunt my way down to this stand. There's a big rise in this here. We're at deer camp this morning. There's a big rise up here, and you can see down both sides of it. I gotta walk down that rise. I want to just take my time and be able to look down both sides. We've got bucks bedded down on the sides of this big rise here. This is like the highest spot in this county. I think it is the highest spot in the county as far as elevation goes. And there's hills that drop off on both sides. So we're going to go down and sit on one of them side hills. We got some weather moving in, some snow. And it sounds like ice too. So I don't know if we're going to be able to be here all day or not. But I'm going to depict that as the day goes on. But we are going to hunt this side hill. And there's some real big spruce here to my left. I don't know if you guys can... That dark spot there, that's all. It's like 100 acres of thick spruce. And my idea about this is to try to catch these deer as the weather moves in today, coming back to this spruce. Surprisingly enough, there's not much wind here, because usually it's pretty windy, but we're going to hunt this side hill down to this stand, and I'll see you guys up in the tree stand. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this. Looks like that scrape was just freshly peed in. Maybe even this morning. It's still wet. That's a good sign. I keep moving down this finger ridge towards the stand. I just wanted to show you guys that. We got a fresh scrape here with the pee still wet in it. I'll see you guys down in the tree stand. Alright, everybody. We are all, get you out of the wind a little bit. We are all settled into the stand. I've been here for a few minutes already. And there's a lot of, I'm sure as you guys can see behind me, there's a close shot. You can see behind me all these treetops. This is all logged. And if you go up on top of the hill, it's real windy up there. Another close shot. Same spot. If you go right up on top of the hill, it's real windy. You come down to this bottom, and the wind is less than half. And with that weather moving in today, I'm hoping the wind pushes them down into this bottom, into all these treetops from the logging behind me. There's definitely people out. It's supposed to get pretty nasty here this afternoon. So, like I said, I don't know if we're gonna be here all day, but we're here this morning, so we're gonna try to make the best of it. There's been a really big buck in here. He's got some. I'm gonna try to walk over there by the end of the day, but apparently there's some trees he's got rubbed up that are about the size of your thigh, and they're just absolutely shredded. So I am going to try to get that on video for you guys today. I'm going to take a walk down by the pond later, and if it gets kind of crappy this morning, I might still hunt the spruce behind me. It's really hard to get shots in there, but there's ATV trails cut through there, and the deer cross them all the time. They got trails that cross them, so that might be the plan if it starts getting kind of crappy where I don't want to be sitting out here in the open. But as of right now, we are going to sit here for probably at least a couple hours before we try anything else. See what happens. Thanks for watching, guys. I know it's been a pretty unproductive opening weekend, but I don't know what it is about opening weekend. I've just never had very good luck. The deer get pressured so hard, so hard this opening weekend, first week. And apparently there was a fawn behind me, and that's my kind of luck during opening weekend. Alright, everybody. We've gotten out of the tree stand. I'm kind of doing a little still hunting. It's starting to snow, if you can't tell. It's actually snowing pretty good. But I'm just doing some still hunt here. With the leaves are nice and wet right now, I can sneak around pretty good. I found some giant rubs up this draw a little bit. Some of the biggest rubs I've ever seen. That one tree was probably, I don't even know, I'll throw some pictures in so you guys can see them, but absolutely monstrous rubs. I know there's a giant 10-point around here. I guess he was seen the other day. I'm assuming those rubs are from him. Alright guys, it's only been a few minutes since I talked to you, but I found a really good example of something here, so I want to kind of show it to you guys. Right by my gun here. If you can see that patch right there, I'm assuming that's a buck bed. It's rather large, and it's in this perfect spot. If you look behind me, and all this crap is super thick. A predominant wind here would be coming from this way behind me, and it'd be blowing right over this buck's shoulder. If you look out in front of me, you can see how much more open it is. With the wind coming out of the west, out of this thick stuff behind me, blowing right over this buck's shoulder, he can smell everything coming from behind him in the thick spot, and he's got an easy spot to get out of here as an access, because this little ditch drops off here, and he can either run up or run down it, and then he can see everything coming from the other side. Also want to iterate, one reason I think I can tell it's a buck bed is because it's the only bed here. Usually when you guys find a bunch of beds together, generally more or less it's going to be all does. I found a bunch of bedding down here in the thick stuff, closer to the south of me a little bit, closer to the thick goldenrod. There was probably 7 or 8 beds in there. Nothing fresh from today, but there was 7 or 8 beds in there. them beds are going to be your doe beds. This bed right here that's off all by itself, with nothing else around it, that's going to be your buck bed, 9 times out of 10. So just keep that in mind when you guys are looking for bedding, or just looking for a buck bed in general. Alright everybody, we're heading back in. Scouted and did a little bit of still hunting this morning, and found them giant rubs. I'll be back here again in late season, so if we don't hear anybody killing a real big buck around here, or even if they do, that spot I found today, some big giant rubs, there's a lot of deer using that spot, so we'll be able to slip in there. Might even be able to swing down here for another rifle hunt this year, but we'll see. Tonight we are going to the Taj Mahal of hunting blinds. It's a pretty incredible blind. It's on top of 4 telephone poles. It's a 6 by 6 by 7, 7 foot tall, 6 foot by 6 foot. It's got an enclosed ladder. I'll show it to you here in a second as we get down here. And it's overlooking a grass field, some brush, a little bit of hardwoods, and then there is the grass field on the back. And there's about almost a 2-acre food plot with brassica and clover out in front. The far end of the food plot's about 200 yards, so it's a rifle only setup, but it's pretty neat. It's a heck of a deer blind, to say the least. So when we get down here, I'll turn you guys around right now and show you. It's you guys can get a gist of how big this thing is. So that black part there is the ladder, goes all the way up the top of them telephone poles. There's a little deck out the back, and that's a 6 by 6 by 7 foot tall blind, and it's got windows on all sides, and it's really pretty neat. So it's always a fun time coming up here to sit. I won't be by myself. Well, the landowner that we hunting with here, Tom, he's gonna come down and sit with me, but it might take him a while to get down here. He's got some bad hips, so he kind of struggles a little bit to get up here. But we are gonna sit here tonight, and I'll probably be the second shooter. I won't necessarily be shooting first, unless 2 bucks come out. Then it would be a deal where we both try to shoot one of the bucks, as long as one of them's good enough that I want to shoot. Tom really is not picky on what he shoots. He's out there for meat. So I'm sure if a buck steps out in here, it's probably get whacked at. She's walking to the left right now, right at that bigger pine tree.
Yep.
Just broadside.
Yeah. That's it, ain't it?
I believe so. Yeah, I think she's gonna go down.
Yeah.
She's gonna go down right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Done.
Yeah. I knew I hit that. I aimed high. Is that perfect?
Yeah, I think it's a perfect shot. She didn't go anywhere. Right there, done in the food plot.
Yeah.
Done right there in the food
Gotta
plot.
get her out quick.
Yeah, we'll go get her out, so if anything else comes out.
That's what I meant. That's what we did, and then they came anyway. Stick her right in the stick.
So, yeah, literally just shoot this deer. I said we literally just shoot this deer. And then, yeah, look, you can see the blood trail. And this, I no sooner got up in here after doesn't it?
Look at it sniffing around. Look at that.
I mean, look at the blood trail from me dragging that deer.
Yeah.
You can see blood from all the way out where she died right there. Down through. And this deer, I know. I wasn't even in here when I seen it. Could be. It could be. That's just crazy. I mean, you can see the blood trail right there. And that answers the question, no. If you shoot a deer, should you stay in the blind? I said that answers the question. If you shoot a deer, should you stay in the blind?
I don't know if you want to leave it in the little plot, though, you know?
No.
There's a little button mark.
I don't know if it is. No, it's just another doe fawn. It's not a button mark.
Hmm?
It's not a button mark.
Okay, it's a doe fawn. Veal.
Yeah.
That's good eating. If I had 2 doe tags, I have 2, but the other one's for fried age. You're I'm not going to shoot another doe. I don't need 2 does today. You know what I mean? Leave it for somebody else.
Got the little one there.
Yeah.
And then you got another nice big doe right here.
Yeah, I see it. That's a nice one.
That's a big doe.
Yeah.
The one you just shot, she's a cow. And then, oh, there's actually 2 back there. There's actually 4 deer out right now.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
More coming behind them. Man, the wind is really picking up too.
Wow, yeah. It's going to make him nervous, isn't it?
It is. I can already tell them couple deer in the back are already
Spooky.
kind of jumpy a little bit.
What are they?
Those are, everything's a doe or a fawn. Them 2 in the back look like fawns.
So you got 3 fawns.
3 fawns and 1 big doe.
Where'd the big one go?
She's right out here on the edge.
Oh, I see her. She's looking straight at us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's going to the right now.
Yep.
That's a big doe.
Yeah. That is.
Look at that, perfectly broadside at 100
Oh
yards.
my God. He's not here.
We got 4 does in the plot, well, 1 button buck. This wind has got them a little spooky.
That's definitely another one. There's another one over there. Wait a minute. What's that one there?
The one to the far right is another fawn.
Yeah, okay. That's in the briars there.
Yeah, yep, that's another fawn. The big doe is moving towards the middle of the plot again. But we're out of doe tags. Oh, see now they're getting nervous and jerked. This wind.
Well, it's getting heavy duty.
Yeah.
eaten yet. You know?
Yeah, no. Well, that brassica and clover in here has got them all. What an awesome spot, though. This place is gorgeous.
It is nice, isn't it?
Oh. Well, we'll see what else comes on out tonight.
I'll be out of it now for a while. I should be back tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know?
Alright, everybody, we're back from camp. Sorry I didn't film an ending at camp. It got pretty crazy. I had to go, we had all them deer out there and we wanted to get down without spooking them. But I ended up having to go back down there. They ended up leaving the field before we left anyhow. And I had to go back down there with a four-wheeler and get the deer that we had shot that you guys just seen. But it's a great place. I'm very blessed to be able to go there. So sorry I didn't film an ending there. I really wish I would have. But my grandpa had come back to get some of his stuff because Saturday night he ended up having to go to the hospital from deer camp. So it was kind of a hectic weekend, just to say the least. Not a lot of action. It's pretty slow. Generally, that's how my opening weekends of gun season go. I never really have the best of luck. Opening day, the big buck I've been hunting all year, well, last 2 years, and so have the neighbors. He got killed, so I got to look forward to finding a new buck. I'm going to adjust some trail cameras and move some stuff and see what happens. But I got a new cell cam coming in too, so I'm going to put that on a different property, and hopefully that starts sending me pictures of big buck somewhere else, so I have another place I can go hunt. Generally, I'm not too worried about it. Generally, late season, I'll be going back to the properties that I've been hunting a lot because the deer just seem to move back in there. We don't really pressure it a whole lot during gun season. We let everybody else pressure around it, and it puts all the deer right up into there because they're not pressured that much. So it works out pretty good. But yeah, deer camp's always a blast. I was able to get one deer on video for you guys. I'll show you some of them giant rubs. So if you're enjoying, please hit the like button. If you guys haven't, please go down and hit the subscribe button. We got a ton of more. I got a ton more hunting to come up. I'm gonna do a ton more videos. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys are having the best season of your lives.